Member of the Foreign Relations Committee in the Senate, Senator Bill Hagerty, joins me now. Mr. Senator, why are Western democracies supporting Hamas? Because if you support a Palestinian state, essentially, you're supporting Hamas, and I don't understand it.
That is precisely right. And it's just another exercise that the UN, a futility. Without the United States and Israel's involvement here, this exercise is going nowhere. And if you think about it, what if they were to get their wish? What if they actually, if they actually were to recognize the state, who's going to lead it? Abbas right now is in the 20th year of his 4-year term. If there were to be an election today, Hamas would win. If Hamas were leading, who do you think they would cut treaties with if they were an independent nation? You can imagine. Iran, with Russia, where Abbas got his PhD, by the way, with China. This would completely destabilize the Middle East. This is nothing more than a political show at the UN, and if you think about the UN's performance, Stuart, just remember no more than the fact that UN relief agency workers were involved in the October 7th, 2023 attack. It's another disgrace.
We took our show to London last week, and one of the issues there was the influence of the large Muslim minority in Britain. It occurs to me that some Western democracies with a large Muslim minority are responding to Israel and Gaza by basically supporting their minority. Are they under pressure from their own domestic populations to do this?
Stuart, I think that's very insightful. You look at Macron, who's called this, he's in trouble domestically in France. Politically, he's having a very hard time. If you look at his population, 1/2 of his population is Jewish, 10% is Muslim. So you may have hit the nail on the head in terms of the domestic pressures that these leaders are kowtowing to, as opposed to doing what is right and what is in the interest of the Middle East and their ally, the United States and Israel.
Let me change subjects for a second. The White House says they're 100% confident that they will secure a deal for TikTok. Do you believe Beijing will follow up on the agreed upon terms?
Well, it's always difficult. I dealt with China when we were involved. I've dealt with China in the private sector. I was very closely involved in the negotiations in the China Phase 1 deal when I was ambassador to Japan. A lot of work on that deal actually happened in Tokyo. China has failed to follow through on many of its agreements. But in this case, I'm very comforted in the fact that Oracle will be involved. I've talked with leadership at Oracle. They certainly would be capable of ring-fencing the algorithm, of updating it, making certain that it is not contaminated in any way by Beijing. I think that's going to be an essential component of the deal. Certainly that's the requirement of the law, that no foreign adversary control this sort of application. So I think that they're moving in the right direction. I haven't seen the terms. I've heard rumors about who may be involved in the ownership. Larry Ellison, of course, with Oracle. Michael Dell, I've heard, even Lachlan Murdoch. So it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together, but I think they must be very close given what we've been hearing.
Senator Hagerty, as always, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We'll see you again soon.
Great to be with you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thank you
so much.